Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Adlina binti Rezwan.
Today I will present about consumer credit. So what is credit? It can be defined as power to buy or borrow on trust. Usually this credit used by individuals or family unit for personal needs.
Types of credit. First, it is open account credit, which is consists charge card, credit card, retail charge card, and also the revolving credit line or overdraft. The second type of credit is loan, which is consists personal loan, car loan, and also educational loan.
What did you know about credit card? A credit facility that allows individuals to pay for goods purchased without using cash. It's also offered in conjunction with credit card company Visa and MasterCards. There are several benefits on credit card. First, it can delay payment for purchase until the payment due date. Second, it's convenient, which do not need to carry too much cash in pocket or wallet. Third, it is a perk offered, which they can get discount at restaurant, hotel, and also can get the free gift. So we move to the finance charge. First, annual fee. It depends on the type of card and issuer. Second, interest charge. The maximum finance charge is less than 1.5% per month, and the late payment charge is less than 1% of the amount in default. Third, late charge. The charge if minimum payment is not paid or received by due date with 2 until 5%. Lastly, charges on cash advance. The amount deducted from available credit line from bank branches or ATM.
Hello, my name is Siti Nur Hidayatul Soleha binti Muhammad Nur Ismail Selo. Next, for computation of interest charge on credit cards, there are three methods to calculate it. The first method is average daily balance but are divided into two types where average daily balance including current purchases and excluding current purchases. You can see on this table where for average daily balance including current purchase, the calculation is current purchase will be taken into consideration while vice versa for excluding current purchase. Because the current purchase will not be taken into consideration in the calculation of interest charge. Then, you just need to calculate average daily balance, interest charge, total outstanding balance and minimum payment as applicable with the formula stated on the screen. Secondly, the previous balance method, that is, only the previous balance will be included in the calculations of interest charge. The formula is monthly interest rate multiplied with the beginning balance only. Lastly, the method is adjusted balance method where the previous balance will be adjusted with the payments and return. This means, in order to calculate the interest charges, we have to deduct the previous balance with payments and returns.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ain Amira binti Zaid. What is investment? Investment can be defined as the commitment of current resources or money with the expectation of receiving a larger amount of resources in the future. We invest to make money in order to improve our welfare, for financial security, to reach our financial goals, and most importantly, for secure our retirement. There are a lot of opportunity nowadays to put your money and let the money grow. In other words, there are many investments that are available in the market. So, what kind of investment you can invest? There are many types of investment alternatives available in Malaysia that you can invest, such as invest in saving account, invest in fixed deposit, invest in shares, invest in bond, invest in real properties, invest in unit trust, invest in tabung haji, and others. This kind of investment have differences from each other. Making a smart investment can actually make your financial life better. So, what will you choose? Therefore, think of what will benefit and give you more profit in the future. Now, we go to the Provident and Pension Fund, which is Employees Provident Fund. EPF is also known as the Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja KWSP. It is a national social security organization operating through a provident fund. EPF provides retirement benefit for members by managing the member savings. EPF also provides a framework for employers to meet their employee statutory and moral obligation. Contribution to EPF is a mandatory contribution and it is credited to members' individual account. Basically, it will be calculated based on the monthly wages of an employee. Of 23% contribution, 11% will come from an employee and 12% from an employer. EPF ensures that the members' savings are secure and will receive reasonable dividend. EPF guarantees that a minimum 2.5% annual dividend will be paid into the members' account.
Hello, my name is Nurul Anis Izzati binti Muhammad Rostain. Estate planning is the preparation of tasks that serve to manage an individual's asset base in the event of their incapacitation or death. First, it ensures the property goes to the right beneficiaries. Your asset plan will outline exactly where your assets are to go in the event of your death. This leaves no question to be resolved by the courts or a cause for family discord. Second is the burden of the family. It can be difficult to plan the funeral of a loved one when grieving. When working on your asset plan, you can outline your wishes for funeral arrangement and even set aside funds for them. These take some of the burdens of your family during difficult time. The third one, an estate plan protect young children. Nobody thinks of dying young. But if you are the parent of small children, you need to prepare for the unthinkable. This is where the will portion of an estate plan will comes in. The last one is an estate plan spare heirs a big tax bite. Essential to estate planning is transferring asset to heirs with an eye toward creating the smallest possible tax burden for them. There are a few consequences if you're not having a will. First, you lose the right to appoint an executor. In the event that you do not have a will, the court will have the discretion to grant the letters of administration to the person that the High Court judge thinks fit to administer your estate. However, this may give rise to dispute between family members or beneficiaries on who should be selected to take on this role. Second, lengthy distribution process. The process to apply for and obtain a grant of letter of administration will entail more cost and time, typically requiring an administration bond and the appointment of 2 sureties to guarantee the proper administration of the state, as well as further court orders to effect the transfer of real property. The last one is possible family dispute. There may be added pressure on your surviving spouse, family, and relative heirs to spend additional time, money, and emotional energy to settle your affairs.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Alia binti Tajuddin. So today I will talk about future financial challenges. Family often face a variety of financial challenges ranging from low income and severe debt to illness and redundancy. The cause of financial problem is job loss. The effect of losing job can affect the whole family a lot, which is inability to parent or academic trouble for the children. Second, poor financial management. Poor financial management can easily lead to overspending. Preparing in advance for large expenses is critical. It is much more rewarding to save your next big purchase and then write up your credit card. Last but not least, high personal debt. Consumer debt results in increased consumer spending and production, thereby growing the economy and achieve a smoothing of consumption. Furthermore, how to overcome financial problem? First, identify the underlying problem that's causing the difficulty. To come up with the solution that will, in the long run, take the time to identify the real source of your financial trouble. For example, when you retire, the solution is you can sell your house, move into something that you can afford, invest extra proceeds from the sale, and enjoy life more. Second, create a budget. Spend money in a way that helps you solve the problem. A budget works much the same way. It guides you spending decisions so that you are spending money on what's really important to you. Last but not least, determine financial priorities to guide your spending choice. Turning priorities, which is what's important to you, into actionable and achievable goals, which is what you do with your money will help you solve your money trouble and get back on track.